I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am.
At this time, I'd like to introduce to you the president of the Lake Ridge High School class of 2014, Mr. Jerome Dotson. Not only is Jerome our class president, he is co-captain of the swim team and member of the track team. In the fall, Jerome plans to attend DePaul University, where he will study economics. It is my honor and pleasure to introduce you to the class of 2013 President, class, President Mr. Jerome Dotson.
Students, graduating seniors, family, and respected faculty, thank you for joining us for the graduation ceremony of Lake Ridge High School's class of 2014. And I say, good morning. I am also much obliged to give thanks to my family, Principal Dr. Nunley, not only the teacher of the year, but the teacher who has given me the greatest impact as an educator and has taught me to express my voice, Ms. Griffin. Two of the greatest sponsors any school can ask for, Ms. Wilson and Ms. Walker. My two coaches, Coach Kayla and Coach Pruitt. Our student body president and my good friend, Clark Emerson. The senior class officers, to God. And lastly, to the students that I stand in front of and represent today, thank you for believing in me. In my high school career, one of my favorite books I've ever spark-noted was Into the Wild by John Krakauer. Christopher McCandless, the main character, was judged, ridiculed, but he decided to disregard what was a normal thing to do and find a day-to-day job. I admired his ambition as he mourned for something more in the meaning of life. He set out to find his own way to Alaska. He left all money, family, and unnecessary items behind. He took a risk, left his comfort zone, and entered the wild. As graduating seniors, we're about to enter our very own version of this wild, leaving our family, our money, our possessions. However, many students in my class dislike this main character, Christopher, for they claim him to be defiant. Just as many adults make the same claim about our generation. The media says those born in the 90s and 2000s are labeled as Generation Z. We're also labeled as the egotistic generation, the sagging, social networking, and twerking generation. The nonchalant generation, or we may just have a bad case of senioritis. We're also the generation to witness an economic recession, the generation who grew up with the effects of 9/11. However, we are so much more than that. We are a generation of technology and internet. We are a generation of potential and growth. The generation that is environmentally conscious and aware of social causes. The generation who opened the movement for hashtag Bring Back Our Girls. The most independent generation. So excuse me when I say that we demand the respect that we deserve. A quote from Emily Anatol's article says, Gen Z is smaller in numbers, but there is evidence to suggest that their influence, fueled by innate and constant connection to the world around them, will outstrip their size, whereas Gen Ys, the generation above us, are optimistic. Gen Zs are realistic. Emily entitled this article, Rebels with a Cause. That cause, ladies and gentlemen, that cause, class of 2014, is to change the world. As my father tells me, it is the young people who change the world. It was the young Martin Luther King Jr. who started the boys' boycott only at the age of 26. It was President John F. Kennedy, the youngest president elected, that led this country through the Cuban Missile Crisis, the space race, and civil liberties. It was Anne Frank, passed away only at the age of 15. However, her voice will forever be told. In my generation, Malala, age 16, is a public reformist and activist for educational equality. It was the young people who gave President Obama over 60% of his vote. It was young people here at Lake Ridge who started Beak Week, boldly embracing acts of kindness, raised over $40,000, and will continue to change lives over the next years. It was the young first-year swim team who won districts and brought 3 people to state. Gen Z, class of 2014, it is our time to take over, and our voices will be heard. Those voices will be raised against injustice. Those voices will be raised against wrongdoings. Those voices will create movements. It is now our job to make the mark in the pavement that we must follow. It is our duty to support those and take care of those who have taken care of us. But first, let us not forget to take a selfie. For that is what we do and who we are. We are making a difference. We are going to be heard. We will take care of our loved ones, our community, and each other. We'll remember those that served this country. We are Generation Z. We are the greatest graduating class. Congratulations, seniors. I now ask you to stand with me. Fellow graduates, please join me in turning your tassels to the left.
Well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am.